Do you ever step out of the shower only to feel itchy, irritated, or even a little too dry, like your skin is fighting against you? You're not alone. As we get older, the simple act of taking a shower, something we've done thousands of times, can actually start to harm us if we're not careful. It might sound strange, but it's true. What used to be a soothing routine can now quietly lead to skin damage, infections, and even a weakened immune response, especially for seniors over 60. And the worst part? Most of the time, we don't even realize what's going wrong. It's not your fault. Your skin simply isn't the same as it was decades ago. After 60, your skin becomes thinner, produces less oil, and takes longer to heal. That means the things that used to feel fine, like hot showers or harsh soaps, can now cause tiny cracks, moisture loss, and make your body more vulnerable to bacteria, fungus, and irritation. But here's the good news. With a few simple changes, you can transform your shower routine into one that supports your skin, boosts your confidence, and keeps infections at bay. In this video, we're going to walk through 5 of the most common shower mistakes seniors make every day, and more importantly, how to fix them with smart, senior-friendly alternatives. Some of these changes might feel small, but they can make a huge difference in how you feel every day. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll also share a bonus tip that very few people know about, but it can instantly improve your post-shower comfort and protect your skin for years to come. Let's get into it and take the first step toward a healthier, safer, and more comfortable you. Mistake number 1, using water that's too hot. Let's start with one of the most common and most damaging habits, using water that's too hot. Now I get it. A hot shower feels amazing, especially on a chilly morning or after a long day. That warm steam, the heat on your back, it's comforting. It can even seem to ease aches and pains, at least temporarily. But here's the truth no one talks about. As comforting as it feels, hot water can be brutal on aging skin. After the age of 60, your skin loses its ability to retain moisture the way it used to. It produces less of the natural oils, sebum, that once kept it soft, hydrated, and resilient. Hot water strips away what little oil remains, leaving the skin exposed, vulnerable, and desperately dry. The result? Itchiness that lingers long after you towel off. Flaky patches on your arms, legs, or back. And in many cases, tiny micro cracks you can't see, but bacteria can get in. Now let me introduce you to someone, Mrs. Helen, 74 years old, vibrant, sharp, and deeply independent. She told me recently about how her arms had developed a rash, itchy and red, that wouldn't go away. At first she thought it was a new laundry detergent, then maybe an allergy, but after ruling those out, it turned out her daily scalding hot shower was to blame. She was unknowingly drying out her skin every day, then moisturizing after the damage had already been done. Here's how to fix this. Switch to lukewarm water. Think comfortable, not hot. If you see steam, it's too much. Keep showers short, ideally under 10 minutes. Long exposure increases dryness. Moisturize within 3 minutes of stepping out of the shower. That's the hydration window when your skin absorbs moisture best. And if you really miss the warmth, try adding a heated towel waiting for you after the shower. It gives that cozy feeling without the damage. This one change alone, reducing water temperature, can dramatically improve how your skin feels, reduce winter itch, and even lower the risk of infection from cracked skin. Now let's move on to the second mistake, and this one is hiding in plain sight. Mistake number 2, using harsh or scented soaps. Let's talk about soap, something so basic, so familiar, that we rarely stop to question it. But here's the thing, the soap you've been using for the last 30, 40, even 50 years might be the very thing that's damaging your skin now. Most commercial soaps, especially the bar soaps you find in big box stores, are designed to clean aggressively. That means they're full of surfactants, which are ingredients that break down oil and dirt. Sounds good, right? Well, not when you're over 60, because your skin needs some of that oil, and when you strip it away too often or too thoroughly, The result is dry, tight, irritated skin. Worse still, many of these soaps are loaded with fragrances, alcohol, or artificial dyes, all of which can trigger allergies, dermatitis, and even fungal infections in warm, moist areas like under the arms or folds of skin. Let me share a story. Mr. James, 69 years old, healthy, active, but had been dealing with a recurring rash under his arms and groin area. He thought it was age-related or maybe poor hygiene, which was incredibly frustrating because he was meticulous about staying clean. Turns out the scented antibacterial soap he used every day, which was labeled for men, was overstripping his skin, disrupting his skin's microbiome, and allowing yeast and bacteria to thrive. Here's how to fix it. Switch to a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser. Look for labels that say, for sensitive skin, soap-free, pH balanced, or non-comedogenic. Avoid anything with alcohol, artificial colors, or strong perfumes. These irritants might smell nice, but your skin pays the price. Consider creamy body washes made for eczema-prone skin. Even if you don't have eczema, they're typically formulated to preserve your skin barrier. One more tip, use less soap overall. You don't need to scrub your entire body every single day. Focus on underarms, groin, feet, and areas prone to odor or sweat. The rest of your body can often be rinsed with water alone without the need for harsh cleansers. Your skin is your largest organ. Treat it gently, and it will protect you for years to come. Let's move on to mistake number 3. And this one surprises a lot of people. Mistake number 3, not drying properly after showering. We all know how great a warm shower can feel, but what comes next is just as important. How you dry off. You might be thinking, come on, drying. That's easy. But for seniors, this step is often rushed, and doing it wrong can lead to persistent skin issues, including fungal infections, especially in areas that stay moist for too long. Have you ever felt a little damp in places like under the breasts, between the toes, or behind the knees even an hour after showering? That's not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Fungi and bacteria love warm, moist environments. If those areas aren't completely dry, they can turn into breeding grounds for athlete's foot, yeast infections, painful rashes and skin folds. Let me introduce Mrs. Anita, 76, a lovely woman who came to her doctor about a persistent irritation under her breasts. She'd tried creams, powders, even antibiotics. The real problem? After her showers, she was wrapping a towel around herself and sitting down, but never fully drying the folds of her skin. Here's what you need to do. Take your time drying off. Pat, don't rub, your skin with a soft cotton towel. Pay extra attention to areas that stay moist. Under the arms, under the breasts, between the toes, around the groin and buttocks, behind the ears, in folds of the neck or belly. Consider using a low-heat blow dryer on sensitive settings to gently dry hard-to-reach or hard-to-dry areas. Yes, a hair dryer. It works wonders, especially if you have limited mobility. And if moisture is an ongoing issue, you can apply a light dusting of antifungal powder in vulnerable areas. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about safe options. Remember, damp skin equals dangerous skin. A few extra minutes of careful drying can prevent days or weeks of discomfort. Now, we've covered temperature, soap, and drying, but there's one more big one you've probably never thought twice about. Mistake number 4, skipping moisturizer or using the wrong kind. Let's say you've had your shower, warm but not too hot, gentle soap, dried off carefully. But if you walk out of the bathroom without moisturizing, you've just missed one of the most important steps in protecting your skin after 60. Here's why. As we age, our skin naturally becomes thinner, drier, and more prone to cracks. We produce less oil, and our skin barrier, the outermost layer that holds in moisture and keeps irritants out, weakens. So when we shower, we lose even more moisture. If we don't seal it back in immediately, the skin can become dry, itchy, and vulnerable to cracks that let bacteria in, infections, and even pressure sores in more sedentary seniors. Mrs. Clara, age 81, told me recently that she'd stopped using lotion because she didn't feel dry. But after a few months, she began developing red, flaky patches on her shins and elbows, places most prone to post-shower dryness. These patches cracked, bled, and took weeks to heal. Her mistake wasn't neglect. It was not realizing that skin can be drying out invisibly beneath the surface, long before the signs appear. Here's how to fix this. Moisturize within 3 minutes of stepping out of the shower. This is your hydration window. Your skin is still damp and more receptive to moisture-locking ingredients. Choose a moisturizer made for mature or sensitive skin. Look for ceramides. These help rebuild the skin barrier. Glycerin or hyaluronic acid. They attract and retain moisture. Petrolatum or dimethicone for long-lasting protection, especially in cold weather. Avoid lotions with alcohol or strong fragrances. They often feel good at first but evaporate quickly, leaving skin drier than before. If you have arthritis or limited mobility, consider using spray moisturizers or lotion applicators with long handles to reach your back and legs. Pro tip: keep your moisturizer in the bathroom right next to your towel. That visual cue can make it easier to remember and build into your routine. Think of moisturizing not as a luxury, but as medicine for your skin, a daily ritual that protects, nourishes, and helps you stay healthy, independent, and comfortable. Now let's move on to the last and perhaps most surprising mistake of all. Mistake number 5, showering too often. You might think the more you shower, the cleaner and healthier you are. But after 60, that old rule no longer applies. In fact, showering too often can quietly be harming your skin, especially if you're doing it daily or more than once a day. Let's break this down. Every time you shower, especially with soap, you wash away the natural oils and beneficial bacteria that protect your skin. This protective layer is what keeps your skin hydrated, defends against infections, and helps wounds heal faster. In younger years, the body bounces back quickly, but in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, your skin doesn't recover as easily. That means overshowering can lead to persistent dryness and itching, red irritated patches, especially on arms, shins, and back, disruption of skin microbiome, making it easier for harmful bacteria and fungi to take hold. Meet Mr. Glenn, 73. He was in great health but had developed a recurring yeast infection in his groin and underarms. Turns out he was showering twice a day, using antibacterial soap, and never moisturizing. He thought he was doing the right thing, but in reality, he was creating the perfect storm for skin breakdown. So what's the right frequency? Most seniors do best showering 2 to 3 times a week. Of course, wash your hands and face daily, and always clean up after sweating or using the toilet. But full-body showers don't need to be daily. On non-shower days, do a targeted clean. Use a warm, damp cloth to gently clean underarms, groin area, feet, skin folds. Wear breathable clothing and change underwear and socks daily. This helps reduce odor and bacteria without overshowering. And on shower days, go gentle, like we've talked about. Lukewarm water, gentle cleanser, short duration, and moisturizing right after. Less really can be more when it comes to showering after 60. And now that you know these 5 mistakes, let's wrap up with a bonus tip that can make your post-shower routine even better and safer. Bonus tip: upgrade your shower safety. So far, we've focused on your skin, but let's take a moment to talk about safety in the shower, because even the healthiest seniors face increased risks of slipping, falling, or losing balance in the bathroom, one of the most dangerous places in the home. Did you know that over 230,000 people are injured in the bathroom every year, and the majority are over the age of 60? Here's how you can make your shower safer starting today. Install grab bars. These give you support getting in and out of the tub or shower. Use non-slip mats inside and outside the shower to prevent slipping. Consider a shower chair if you have trouble standing for long periods or feel dizzy. Keep a nightlight in the bathroom if you shower in the evening. And never rush. Take your time. Your safety is worth the extra minute. Even one small fall can lead to serious injury, broken hips, long recoveries, or loss of independence. But with a few smart upgrades, your shower can be a safe, calming, and comfortable space. Final thoughts. The shower as a tool for health. Let's take a moment to recap. Showering should be a source of comfort, not a cause of harm. But after 60, the rules change. Your skin is different, your needs are different, and your body deserves care that matches where you are in life. So here's a quick review of the 5 shower mistakes to avoid. 1. Water that's too hot. It strips away vital oils. 2. Harsh or scented soaps. They disrupt your skin's balance. 3. Improper drying. It leaves you vulnerable to infection. 4. Skipping moisturizer or using the wrong kind. 5. Showering too often, which can dry you out from head to toe. Each of these may seem small on their own, but together they create a daily routine that can either support your health or slowly work against it. And the best part? Every single one of these mistakes is completely fixable. With just a few adjustments, your shower can become a place where your skin heals, your mind relaxes, and your body stays protected every single day. So now I ask you, what will you change about your routine starting today? Leave a comment below and tell me, what tips surprised you the most? What's one change you're going to make? Your feedback helps this channel grow and helps other seniors just like you. And if you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and turning on the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future content designed to help you live a longer, stronger, and more joyful life. Thank you for spending this time with us. And until next time, take care of yourself, starting with your shower.
Wishing you a wonderful day, and don't forget to come back to us for the next video. See you soon!
Don't let age slow you down. Stay fit with Dr. High.